So I know you have a busy day, so thank you for fitting me into your schedule. I really appreciate getting to talk to you for it.
Thanks, Jake. You were just
you guys.
A breath of fresh air.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Guys, it's so good to see both of you. I genuinely love this movie. So seriously, thank you for taking the time to chat with me.
Well, we're thrilled to be here, Jake. Thanks a lot.
Of course. Ms. Thompson, I'm actually going to start with you. Nancy has obviously a really interesting list of different things she would like to accomplish in that hotel room with Leo Grande, just things that at that point in her life she's never experienced. What is something on your list for acting that you'd love to experience that you've never had in your career? A type of role, a type of movie, a type of scene, maybe a co-star or director you've never worked with? Like, what's on your I really want to try this acting list?
Oh, that's a hard one. Let's think of something that will never happen. Being cast romantically opposite Brad Pitt. That's never going to happen. So, it's good
Not
to
with that attitude.
Put these things out. No, exactly. Yeah, what, you mean realism?
I would love to see that movie.
Yeah, well, maybe. Okay, I'll suggest it. Good. Okay, I'm glad you asked.
And you know what? And when it happens, I'm going to look at you in the junket, and we're just going to nod. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to nod.
It's just going to be that. Yeah. Okay.
We're going to know. For each of you, there are obviously scenes of intimacy in this movie that would require, I'm imagining, a degree of comfort and trust. As actors in scenes like that, what's the thing you need most from your co-star to make those scenes work? Like, what did you most require of the person sitting next to you?
Well, for me, I felt there's something important about just recognition, just seeing that we were both comfortable and safe and that we had that freedom to explore, because essentially, we're serving these people in the room, we're serving these characters, and so as actors, we want to feel that we can fully serve them to the utmost degree. And we were luckily, we had an amazing director, Sophie Hyde, who just created such an amazing world for us to have that freedom. So for me, that's the key thing, is and to just allow humor and fun, because it's fun, and there's moments in this film where that is a complete release for these two people. So as people, we were just joyful that we could give them that, we could offer them that moment,
Yeah.
Same for you, Ms. Thompson?
Yes, absolutely. We shot this film in 19 days in a lockdown city, Norwich, and so in a way, shooting it in chronological order meant that by the time we got to those scenes, we'd sort of earned every moment of joy and pleasure that these characters experienced together. But we were also, at the same time, able to laugh while we were doing it. And our favourite moment, actually, and I speak for both of us because I know it's true, is when Nancy says she's completely nude being taken from behind on a sofa. She said, I can't balance here. I can't balance. And it's just so great and so practical, but also so it's, that they're intimate without being romantically involved, which I think is a radical departure from everything we've ever seen.
It was so real, and like every aspect of this film, I feel like someone's going to be able to relate to in some way or another, which I think is fantastic. And Ms. Thompson, you've played some truly remarkable, layered, complicated, interesting characters over your career. Of all the characters you've played, who could most use a visit from Leo Grande?
Well, one wonders what Nanny McPhee would make of him. But also, I hadn't even think Professor Trelawney as well. And also, perhaps, the character in Love Actually that everyone feels so sorry for, perhaps, Karen would, having been, traduced, should we say, perhaps that would be something that might give her a little bit of relief.
The people who write fan fiction are just going to go nuts with those suggestions. Like prepare for that. And Daryl, as we wrap up, for Leo, without getting into spoilers, it's very important for him to keep his work persona and his real life separate. I'm sort of curious as an actor if you can relate to that. Is there any distance you like to keep from people in any way? Is there a difference between the real Daryl and the Daryl that a fan might meet on the street?
No, not necessarily. I try to bring myself to my work as much as I can, because as an actor, I'm always trying to find my ways into a role, and sometimes that starts with myself. So, I try not to really put on any difference in terms of myself and work, because, I'm here and I'm doing it. So, I feel safe as an actor and my ability. So, no, I show up authentically as myself. and I hope to continue doing so.
Yeah.
And
we'll
we're
let
all
you know if
appreciative
that
of it.
changes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She'll
please do.
call you
yes.
from the set of her movie with Brad Pitt and tell you, like, what are you doing? Guys, I genuinely, this is the smartest, most well-written, well-acted movie I've seen in a long time. So I know you have a busy day, so thank you for fitting me into your schedule. I really appreciate getting to talk to you for it.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jake. You were
Thank
just
you, guys.
a breath
I
of fresh
appreciate it.
air.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.